I don't even know what. Yes? Yeah, because it's just going to take a little bit. Um, yeah, so I didn't get that much sleep last night, but it's all right. Like it was for a good reason. I don't know. I get this God killer energy, something about a God killer, a scientist, something about either you have the fire or you don't. So I feel like somebody is trying to provoke. That's a song by Al Green. And I don't know who it is. I don't know if that's Maya Angelou. I don't know who that is. Somebody is on that song that says you take this and you take all of that. You either have the fire or you don't. And I feel like whenever somebody sing that song, I don't even listen to the whole song. That part come on and I turn it because I feel like somebody trying to antagonize or something. Something about the blind leading the blind, or who is really blind. You know what I'm saying? If Satan has deceived the whole world and I can't see what these people are doing, does that mean that I'm blind as a God? And does that make me powerless? Or does it mean that somebody talking about the military or whatever? And they were saying that, people in there need to be having a backbone, or they need to be able to, be about, identifying things and kill and destroy things that are coming in as a threat to the nation or the people, right? And like I was saying, that's why I feel like these people didn't have to, who God gives these people a gift or something like this to use with it on the earth, so, for a certain time or forever, right? And then, what are these people having to do worrying about paying some bills, worrying about, what I'm saying, driving children to school, worrying about, instead of being some place where they could be handling things that will heal the nation or heal the world. What are you judging me on if my dishes are watched because you spying on me? That you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying about this whatever this is, the capacity of some of us that hold this type of energy. And not to mention, when you're not protected, people are gaining access to your vassal or your body. um you know what I'm saying? Your assets, your essential energy, to rob and steal, kill and pillage you, to degrade or drain you. These are the people that have, I don't know, I feel like this is something here. Okay. And then again, when someone likes me demand my reparations or demand my inheritance or demand whatever it is that's due to me for these people being able to steal from me my entire life, whether this be energy or blood or something like this or whatever, and not feel like you have to repay. Like, how am I gonna protect myself? I mean, you could protect yourself spiritually, and yeah, God is protecting you. But what, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like these people are. It's a smack in the face to a higher source, or my God, anyway. I know a lot of people are saying things like, spreading yourself thin. Some of us don't have a choice. We have entities attached to us or people trying to attach to us because they know who we are, even though they don't want you to know who you are. But a real king or queen, what I'm saying, with the proper footing, right? Or the proper foundation, what I'm saying, is not going to be complaining about that. That's what they are. They walk around, what I'm saying, talk to people and make decisions and things like this. They should not be having to worry about what they're gonna cook for lunch. I just feel like, but that's like that privileged lady energy as well. They're also giants. The Empress is a giant. I'm hearing they look up to me. But I don't know. I was just thinking about that balloon or something like this, and somebody shooting some type of that balloon down. But I was just thinking, wait a minute, this could be some type of distraction. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is some type of distraction here from something. Yes, it's important to know that if this is even really true. But we talking about that one damn balloon, and you got, you know what I'm saying? You got thousands of agents, Smiths, spread throughout the land. That again could be pointed out. I feel like kill, kill, kill may be a little bit overkill, right? But at least bind them. At least put them to sleep. At least remove their I feel like they're doing something, remove or disconnect the mental of some of us so that we won't have that fight or flight energy to keep you alone in the world, or you know what I'm saying, under attack or something like this. Oh, so you can't protect yourself or something like this. And like I said, these people know exactly what to do. They could dismantle. They can dismantle, just like they trying to act like I don't have whatever it is, because they're subduing, trying to subdue it or to sever it. Just whatever they try to do to me is the same fucking thing. I'm gonna keep on saying that they could do to these people that is despised, and that's just it on that. I mean, I just feel like I don't even know what we're talking about. A real queen don't complain about taking care of her people. She don't usually take care of herself because she have people around her that do that. All right, but she's taking care of whatever it is for the people. I'm guessing it's just backward. I'm just thinking backwards. I'm wondering, you know what I'm saying? Is it me that's blind, or is it these people that's blind? Because my type of blindness is at least exposing things that are in the dark, or the things that regular people would not see, or they don't want to admit, or they're trying to cover up. Where these people just going around like it's just some type of walk in the park or some shit over here. It may be for them. Maybe they don't have to worry about the same things. Maybe their blood is not that valuable. Maybe it's not, maybe it's not, their minds are not that valuable to the collective, the universe, okay? Or this, whatever this is as a whole. I don't know. I feel like some of these things are tests. There was a headline that kind of spoke to me, that China is testing America at all levels. So again, like I said, everybody should be able to live. Every so-called people that practice different religions or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like there's something about letting people be free. But when you come up against the gift that God has placed on the earth, or you come up against someone that's supposed to be here and you think you're the only person that be here, you know what I'm saying? Something should be handled accordingly. It don't matter if this is somebody that's a homeless person on the street. They may have something to offer at this time that nobody else can offer. And people are, trying to make it hard on them, or trying to, trying to dismantle or dilute or destroy or whatever this is, these energies. The only time when I feel like it's okay to put your foot on somebody's neck, you know what I'm saying, to get to the top, is if they trying to come for you and you got a top spot. You know what I'm saying? This is like somebody trying to place you down somewhere and then come for your top spot. Like, then, you know what I'm saying? And I'm supposed to be, like, okay with that? Like, nah. And so, more than likely, if you have an energy that's like me, that's really not a killer, but don't push me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just what it is. Because what I feel like what I'm here to do is bigger than what people are trying to make it, or bigger than, you know what I'm saying, these people that are trying to silence or subdue someone like me, or this particular masculine, or these group of people. Okay? We can't dilute the fact that there is going to be a holy one, or a chosen one, or a son of God, or Israel, and a holy one of Israel. You can't, I saw this little speech that Miss Omar did or something, and she's like, I deserve to be here. I'm an American looking at the American dream, and I was brought here, whatever, and all this other stuff like this. And I'm like, well, I'm an American that was born on this soil. You know what I'm saying? Ancestors' blood, you know what I'm saying? Blood, sweat, and tears went into building this. And so you think somebody like you, because you have some type of job in some type of political arena, you know what I'm saying, or something like this, or you have a sob story that happened somewhere else, and we're brought here, that my story, so you want to come here and attack Israel? Like, we ain't talking about the real Israel, the real Hebrews right here, or those particular so-called white privileged people, which I feel like are my ancestors. I don't think it has to do with the skin color. I feel like it has something to do with, like I said, that's something that's in between, that white light or that white banner or something that's in between, that people want to force you to take either side. Like you just can't be in that ultralight beam. Like you can't be in that something. And I kind of was just sitting there burning some sage, and then I put something on the sage or whatever, right? And then I realized that like the way the light was like burning, it was like a, I don't know, it made like a some type of thing, like something was shooting off, and I don't know, it just was some kind of amazing thing that I just saw with the fire or whatever. Um, and it just made me think about being that light or something like that. Something about a light here. It's sad. These are people that don't mind, you know, paying for certain things to start their business or start their research or do whatever like this, but you want to come to American gods or other god energies, um, and steal things from them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the respect of asking. I'm hearing Mother May I, right? It's something about every knee shall bow. It's like take like a Christian approach to, well, Christians did have like supposedly allegedly ways of torturing people, you know what I'm saying, back in the day or something, these machines and all this stuff that they used to use or whatever. And then the Muslims, they said live by the either submit or die by the sword right then and there. All right. So again, I feel like whatever is in me is a mix of both. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when Christians or whatever, or in Protestants and thing like this, and they were, telling people they got to take homage to the crown, or that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's pay homage to the crown, or you lights out. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, again, I don't like to talk about death, but it's just like, what I'm saying, out of my way, dude. And just remember that you came for me first. You know what I'm saying? You didn't think or didn't care about the fact that when you came for me, okay, it's something, that something will happen to you. You think about other people as some type of replaceable, um discard, something that could be somebody or someone that could be discarded, disqualified, dismantled, you know disowned, discredited. I just feel like, I don't know, these people got the nerve to think your secret, God, supposed to put all us here, but you think the people in your group or your secret society or something are more valuable than the next or the next or the next. And that's fine. You can think that from over there. You can think that from over there. Who gave you the right to come and try to, you know, um, be a liar or somebody that sneaks or rapes and pillages other people here? You may not have all the facts. It may be people here with thousands and thousands of years of knowledge, very powerful individuals, but you may not have all the facts this time. You know? And I feel like they're trying to distract people with these damn balloons, and you got all these low key, so people's not paying attention to what's going on the ground. And I don't know what side you know what I'm saying? I don't know. With all these different like covens and all, you know what I'm saying? All I know is there's just a main energy that I rock with, and that's just what, okay? And I know everybody ain't gonna feel it. Everybody ain't rocking with the same energy. That's all I know. That's all I know. But I feel like, yeah, it could be a distraction with this balloon and shit now. Now that we talking about it like this now. You them same balloons is sitting in people's households across America. They were planted there. And nobody's looking for them. Nobody's looking for them. Nobody's doing nothing about them or dismantling them, at least, or, subduing them. So this is like strange to me. Just make it not about America. It's about these so-called powerful men or powers that shouldn't be, that are either forming America for the future, or they're fighting for the failure of this energy. Okay? It's just either or. I just can't help to think that we talking about something else here. Okay. And the distraction is have you looking up. Fake niggas showing fake love to me. So I don't know. Because then all this time, if I'm thinking I'm dealing with gods, other gods on this planet in telepathic communication, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't know. It could be the fact that they're trying to blind me that is what's ending these people. Because it's not good to have a powerful person not know their self, not know their skill, not know their craft, or something like this, because it could be a catastrophe. So again, is it worth you trying to hinder somebody and trying to keep somebody broke or keep somebody isolated or something like this? Or are you maybe that worked in the past, but are you charging up something here by trying to hold a masculine back? Like what the fuck what does it have to do to you from coming towards a feminine? And they're trying to end this shit for good. And you stupid, like you going to end, like, I don't know what these people's problem is. And I cannot worry about it. We could talk about it, but I don't get it. I don't. I promise you, I don't. As I'm sitting there looking at her speaking, and I'm seeing that masculine energy that looks like that fucking cosmic royal, and I'm seeing, whatever bush, and I'm seeing AOC. These are my those are my these people constructed a plan to possibly humiliate or do something here to the real Israel or the Holy One, and they still standing there. I don't give a fuck. You got to question them to death. You know what I'm saying? To see who they working for, because are they working for America or are they working for somebody else? I mean, I don't know. It's just my mindset. I don't know. Why were these people able to rally up and cause some type of smear campaign or something to the Son of God? Why? Because they want to exalt the Son of Man above the Son of God? Why? Because of some credentials or something like this? Okay. We don't even know if these people really have these credentials or not, first of all. All right. Like somebody else, like you can't spiff up or cater to the Son of God and lift them up the same way. And I feel like that's the energy here. Okay. What we're talking about of lifting up wisdom. Somebody is hell bent on lifting up everybody and everything else except for wisdom, or lifting up wisdom through all of these other entities. Okay. I mean, it's just ridiculous to me. It's like a masculine energy, feeling some kind of way about his mama or something like this, okay, because of lies that been probably told to him his whole life. And so he over here lifting up somebody else mama. You know what I'm saying? He make it big and he buys somebody else mama a fucking mansion or a house. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't make no sense to me. It just don't. It don't. Somebody has a problem here, okay? Especially if this mother didn't show anything but un undying, even unrequited love sometimes, because the love wasn't coming from both directions. These are people that could, walk away and still probably come back in my energy. And if they need something, I feel like I'm there as much as I can be. But I feel like this is why they cause these this is this energy of this satanic energy or something like this that comes in and cause these divisions between particular people. These could be groups, societies that you pay homage to instead of the people that you were connected to by a higher source or God. You know, we got iniquity, the worker of iniquity, and with this Apollo in reverse though. Hmm, I don't understand, because it just take a base concept to really, I like to go get things, cut them off at the head, or see what's going on at the tail. I just don't like sticking around in the in between too much. It's like a waste of time. You letting others, while you focusing on the, what I'm saying, say it's a rattlesnake, okay? You focusing on the middle of the snake, just fascinated by how the snake move its body or something like this, instead of worry about the tail that's telling you to get the fuck back, or the fangs that might be already about to attack you, or what I'm saying. It's something like this to me. That's what the world, they call me blind, but that's what the world likes to do. They like to focus on that. When I'm just that type of person that like, what? Okay, to stop this thing, I'm gonna have to grab it by the neck. So the whole time I'm looking to see how which direction it's going, so I can grab it by the neck. You know what I'm saying? Then cut that motherfucker off. I don't want to sit there and play with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, just that's just what I'm. You know, I don't know. Or I'm trying to think of what other kind of animal that you would have to put a bag over their head or something in order to keep attacking it. Because it's just gonna stand there and be still after you put the bag over its head. I can't remember what animal we're talking about, but you probably know. All right. I just don't understand people's thinking, and I'm not saying I have all the answers either. But I'm just like, wow, it just seems like you just do this, and that, and da da da. Yeah, I don't have no damn credentials you talking about, but I mean, it just seemed like that's what you should be doing. I mean, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I think it's good to have that big mama approach somewhere in your bag if you have to dig for it, okay? So we have Ganesha here with obstacles here. But again, it's just like somebody being afraid of bees and saying we need to kill all the bees because I'm allergic, and if I get stung by a bee, well, first, then I'm going to die. Well, first of all, you don't know if that's all the way true because you would have had to get stung by the bee and die in order to know that, all right? But you're not really thinking about all the other things that this bee could be used for. This is like somebody wanting to say, well, then let's take all the venom out of it, okay? And then we can go ahead and kill it because it's still going to be a distraction. It's still going to create venom if we're talking about a snake or something like this and things like this. But, you know, or let's suck all of it out now or something. And then now, you know what I'm saying, it takes 10 years or 20 years for this snake to produce this venom again. It's just something like about people just don't know about it. You know, they don't appreciate something, or they don't know about resources, or it's something like this. Or you think to keep something viable, or to keep, let's talk about a slaughterhouse or something like this, or a farm. You think it better to keep the animals in filth and things like this and poke and prod and harm them. What is that meat gonna taste like at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking a different approach here. And I feel like somebody tried both of those approaches to take me out, to be real sweet or something like this, and then to be really harsh. And I feel like they're realizing that I don't know what we're dealing with here. Like, could you imagine if you took really good care of your animals or something that you're going to eat? Yes? Yes. Go where? Going down to the bus stop. Why? What time is it exactly? All right, here I come. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. So again, we got Morgan Excuse me. I know what time the bus comes. I'll be up there in a second. Listen. Go ahead and start up the car. We got Yes, we do. I'll be up there in 3 minutes then. Just go start the car up. We have Morgan Le Fay here with magic, okay? Ganesha with obstacles. I think, don't Ganesha have something to do with... Well, finance... Who is this? I think it is. Oh, wow. There's a J at the bottom of this. You know, this is when I feel like I was having guidance a little bit, right? And I went to this flea market. And somebody was telling me to remember something. And then it was something about CERN and something about Kali or something like this. And somebody like led me to this Indian, like a Indian woman in this thing. And I ended up buying this little elephant here from the fair. From the flea market. But like I was really having like guided it was a statue or something that somebody wanted me to buy there too. But I don't know why I didn't buy the statue or whatever. But I noticed that somebody has it in their picture. Somebody has it in their video. Go figure. So I don't know. This is something about this thing that I want to get into today. Who is this God killer? Who are they calling this God? Somebody a God killer here. All right, we got Anubis with protection in reverse here. And then also, like, I'm somebody that like to keep people at, because I don't know what my energy could do to somebody. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was shown to me that could be close to, that could get close to me or something like this. And so anybody else that was coming, I'm like, you know, people, please don't come trying to mess around in my energy, because I don't know what the fuck you gonna get from me. You know, so I don't know. We have power. So maybe that's what they get. Maybe that's what they get. And I don't know why when I'm looking at this image here. I don't know. It's making me think like, when though? Hold on, y'all. I got to take this child to the bus. I'll be back.